Why your success still feels empty. You can have money, recognition, and a full diary, and still feel that something essential is missing. This is one of the most elusive experiences in life. You did everything you believe would make you successful, you built a career, you created stability, and yet quietly, a question arises at unexpected moments. Is this all there is? Why am I still not happy? Welcome to Unbox the podcast with me, Sahar Hunaidi Palmer. If you're new here, I'm an intuitive life mentor, holistic therapist, best-selling author, and the creator of Unbox the Real You and the BEMA Mentoring Methodology. Each week, I help you reconnect with your inner clarity so that you can live and lead from who you truly are. This season, our theme is the courage to be you, show up, stay true. Today, I want to explore why success doesn't always bring fulfillment and why what gives life meaning changes as we grow. Human beings are unique. Like all mammals, we seek safety, connection, and survival. But unlike other creatures, we ask questions about meaning. Where am I? What does this experience mean? What matters now? What is the proof of my success? What am I leaving behind? This capacity to assign meaning is one that defines the characteristics of being human. Two people can live through the same event and come away with entirely different interpretations. The event is the same. The meaning they assign to it is very different. And that meaning shapes the direction of their lives. What feels meaningful at one stage of life may not feel meaningful later. When we are young, success may mean achievement, status, financial security, or proving ourselves. As we mature, our perspective often changes. We may begin to value peace, authenticity, health, contribution, and emotional coherence more than external recognition. This is natural. As we grow, we begin to align with what truly matters to us. Our hormones change, our priorities change, our relationships change, and so does our understanding of ourselves. As our awareness expands, our definition of success evolves with it. Success is an expression. Success is not always what you accumulate, it is what you express. Your talents, your gifts, your ideas, your creativity, your ability to make a difference in small and large ways. At the end of life, we don't take our bank account, our possessions, or our titles with us. What remains is the impact we had, the conversations we started, the words we wrote, the people we inspired, the lives we touched. When I think about my own life and work, I realize how a single sentence in a book, a poem, a film, a conversation with a friend has changed the course of my life. Someone I may never meet helped me see life differently. That inspired me and gave me a sense of purpose to create work that may do the same for others. Through my books, articles, podcasts, and digital platforms, my work has reached millions of people around the world. To me, that is success. Not fame, not financial fortune, but knowing that something I created may have helped another human being see their life differently, more clearly. We have just celebrated Mother's Day in many parts of the world. It prompted me to reflect on my late mother and the quiet impact she has had on so many lives. I wrote about her recently in my Best Holistic Life magazine article, How Caring for My Mother Changed My Life. When I returned to the community where she had lived for more than 30 years, I was genuinely astonished. People came up to me, one after another, to tell me how she touched their lives in many ways I had never known. She helped some complete their education. She paid for vital medical procedures. She supported couples who longed to have children. She donated quietly to charities. She helped people in difficult circumstances. She remembered birthday and sent cakes. That really touched me. She was a pillar of the community, yet she never spoke about any of this. She simply lived according to her values. She also continued to express her creativity throughout her life. She learned the piano, she practiced ceramics, she did amazing vases, she sewed, she was an extraordinary cook, and her cakes were unforgettable. Looking back, I realized that her true success was not measured by what she owned. It was measured by how well she lived, by what she gave, by the lives she touched, and the meaning she created simply by being who she was. In leadership, we often talk about strategic perspective. We ask what creates lasting value, what has long term impact, and what will still matter years from now. The same questions apply to life. What are you building that will outlast you? What contributions are you making? How are you expressing the gifts you were given? Would you agree that this is a far more meaningful definition of success? Through the BEMA methodology, I have seen that fulfillment depends on alignment across the four dimensions: body, emotions, mind, and accountability. When these dimensions are working together, life feels coherent. It makes sense and it flows more naturally. When they're disconnected, even great achievements can feel strangely empty. Success alone is not enough. It has to reflect who you are, in my beliefs, and what matters to you now. If this episode resonates with you, I invite you to visit my website and explore Strategic Clarity Session. Sometimes what feels like dissatisfaction is actually an invitation to redefine success and realign your life with what matters most. You will find more information in my website, saharhunaidi.com. If your success feels empty, it doesn't mean you've failed. It may mean you have outgrown an old definition of success. Your values have changed, your perspective has changed, and your life is asking for a deeper form of alignment. Over the course of my career, I've worked with and met extraordinarily successful people. Some were among the wealthiest individuals in the world. I have flown on their private jets, I have attended their celebrations, I've seen how they live. What stayed with me was not their wealth, it was their character. Many of the most successful people I've met were also the most gracious. They remained humble, they returned greetings, they answered their own phone calls, they treated people with respect. I have also seen the opposite: people who have become consumed by their own importance, more self indulgent, more arrogant, the kind of people you wouldn't choose to have in your life, regardless of how much money they've made. That taught me something important. Success doesn't only reveal what you've achieved, it amplifies who you are. True success is not only what you have achieved, it is who you've become in the process. It is what you contributed. It is the meaning you create, and it is the legacy you leave behind. Today, we've explored why success doesn't always guarantee fulfillment. We looked at how human beings are unique in their needs to create meaning. We've explored how values and priorities change as awareness deepens. And we redefine success as the expression of your gifts and the impact you have on others. When your body, emotions, mind, and actions are aligned, success begins to feel more meaningful. Thank you for spending this time with me on Unbox the podcast. If this episode spoke to you, please follow or subscribe on your favorite platform. It makes real difference and it helps others discover this show. You can find my books, articles, online courses and tools and free resources on my website, saharhunaidi.com. Until next Tuesday, have the courage to be you. Show up, stay true. Attention. Fly Dubai passengers. All right, let me say this properly. The next time you fly with Fly Dubai, you might hear a familiar voice. Yes, mine. Unbox the podcast with Sahar is now available on board. So imagine this. You're in the sky, somewhere between where you are now and where you are going, and at the same time, you're traveling within yourself. No downloads, no planning, just press play. And yes, I'm officially your flight companion now. So the next time you fly, let us travel together to new places, new thoughts, new perspective, and deeper awareness. See you on board.